Second pick by McCall. Better energy upstairs for Klintman. It almost worked. It could be one of those nights for Cairns. They might try.
No scores. 0 of 5 for the Taipans. 0 of 2.
And Klintman scores. Opening bucket of the night. 3-point opportunity.
Focus. Let's shut the offensive stuff down from Cairns and see if we can't hold them to a certain amount of points.
Klintman steps into the 3. Lost possession. Cairns come up with it. They lead by 8. And they've got an appetite for more. Klintman, look out!
You got a flat tire trying to go up, but still is up in. And that's that floor general that Derek was talking about a little earlier in the contest. That Delhi, the way in which you can run the team on the offensive end and distribute the ball.
Second spot. Taipans open us up. Klintman from straight away. A little bit strong. And immediately a foul underneath from the rebound. See what, that's a ball ball. There goes on Taranaba to the corner. Klintman for 3. Rattles it in. 15-10. Back over to you, Annalyn.
Well, wasn't that great? Hey, I don't know if you guys realize this, but it's not...
Why you made that mistake. And it has a dominoes effect for 2 reasons, don't leave. There's Doolittle's more than capable of knocking that down, but you don't want Bryce to see that 3-pointer go through the net and start backing himself in. They can... He threw it upstairs to Saar, who tried to cram it home and put it off the back of the iron. At the other end, Wardenberg, patient with the finish. Did the counter pin to finish, but okay, watch Adam Ford screaming and just switch for Bobby Klintman. Bryce Cotton walks back to the half court. Bobby Klintman's sitting in his pocket. This is what they're saying right now. Beat us with someone else. I don't care who it is as long as it's not my bad. Cotton working on Klintman. To Usher. Klintman with the steal. Bobby all the way. Off to Armstrong. Cotton got a hand in. Looking for Mutt. Noticeably. He asked me earlier who would have sprint between Jesse Wagstaff and yours truly. We just saw Jesse in full stride there. And he saved 2. Put his imprint on the game. Can't hit the 3. Usher rolling inside. Has it poked away. Regains it underneath the hoop. Can he finish? He can't. Vicious. Audacious. From Bobby Klintman. Speaking of audacity, Jordan Usher's got plenty of it. He's been good in this 4th quarter. Jordan Usher. Bench might have gone a bit early on the sound effect there on that second pin to 3 from didn't go down. Here's Cotton again. Oh, it's another vintage performance from Bryce Cotton. Inshall leads the break. Zunic can't quite find him. Still a couple of seconds between the shot and the game clock. Alex Saar to give us one more for the road. Little fadeaway from the baseline.
Playing them at one at a time. One on the bench, one on the court. It allows that one player to be a little more aggressive. They don't feel like they have to share the ball every single time and set up everyone. They can be a little more downhill. They're both very aggressive.
Straight win after defeating the reigning champs and the ladder leaders in their last 2 games at home. Just 1 and 8 on the road this season, and the outside 3 falls. Nice work from Bobby Klintman.
What I like about what Menace is doing too, Coach. Even though Ice Humphrey's got 3 fouls, he started in this quarter.
Yeah.
He's not going, I'm going to wait for the halfway through the 3rd quarter to get you back out there. I'm going to trust you. Throw it inside. Get the big fella involved. There's still nobody can guard him.
Klintman picks up the pass from Trey Kill, intended for Wiley. Adds another 2. The margins come to 7. Coach to red numbers. Humphreys from the foul line can't get it done. Another stop for the Taipans, and Klintman running with energy. Wants to go coast to coast. And came up with nothing, and still down on the deck as well. Come on, want to do a little too much. Strip of it again. Back is everywhere at the moment. Now Armstrong looking to push the pace. Kicks outside Klintman for the finishing touches. Can't get it done. Now Kell. Galloway.
Shout out to the bench that's on the floor right now for the Tasmania Jack Jumpers. We saw the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix as Klintman tees one up and is off. We saw the Phoenix.
4 on the shot clock. Parker tosses that one away. Here come Miller and Klintman.
Great wall up.
Sometimes you just have between Kansas best, which looks like one of the best teams in the league when they're fit and firing. right now, just really struggling to get stick rolling. After they beat Melbourne the first time, they put up 115 on Melbourne. They lost a heartbreaker to Sydney by 3. We remember that game. It was a little interesting. And they beat that last word was the key that we've seen them disrupt teams. When they beat Melbourne United, it's been their athleticism. They're getting up and in. It's Bobi Klintman. We've seen that all season long. It's one that I would have...
is actually still in Tasmania.
He's sitting up somewhere near mid-court at the moment. Here's Klintman walking into a 3. That'll go. He's luck.
Put those buckets together. Let's hear it. Let's make some noise.
Klintman back the other way. The step through. Gets to go. Tough move from Bobi Klintman. Flings it at the cup. Can't get it to go.
Only 13. But Bobi Klintman 3 could change things, Pete.
Makes it a 10-point game.
And Jordan played D after he got a little bit, I think, of an early spray from Scott. Came out in the second half, second quarter even, played much better D. He got guys involved. That's all he needs to do.
What also proves is that cash in as Bobi Klintman's into the game. Scoreless against Sydney the other night. It was after having a career high night against Perth.
Nice move. That was a subtle but beautiful move. Stepping away off the curl by Golden.
7 of 21 for the field in the opening two quarters. Klintman fires away. Late clock for Cairns. Klintman might have to get inventive fast. Falling away. It's good defence for Melbourne United. Joe Healy. JLA also in the contact from Jim McCall. Miller on his way to the cup. Klintman upstairs. The lead is 16, and White City sights moved on around. Couple of misses. Denzel Valentine. Bobi Klintman feeling it. Valentine the rebound. Point quarter for the Kings. 4 points since half-time. Armstrong finds Klintman. The young guns combining. Not for points. Attack on the rim like we saw in that first half. And Sydney, who took so long, more than 4 minutes to score in the third. To this point now, Cairns just a 6-point quarter. Another good board now as well. The Kings by 16. Do they blow it out beyond 20? Bobi Klintman, nice turn and shoot, but he can't finish. Rebound number 14. In that first quarter, the leading scorers in the competition, Patrick Miller. Great point guard match-up with Bryce Cotton as Klintman again missed another one from under the basket. We'll get down to Derek Rucko, who's taking a listen into it.
He only plays hard, but I also think it allows him to be more aggressive on the offensive end, not having to guard Bryce down on the defensive end, which has worked well for them in that first quarter.
Roll takes a seat. Klintman steps up. All of a sudden, Pete, just a bit of a little sloppy start for the Wildcats. You have to score, and all of a sudden it could be within 3 points if Klintman can get this to 4. Leaves it short. And I think it's a little bit to do with the line. They need other people to come along for the ride. It's not their referees, it's Taipans. Just their execution at the moment. And maybe the youngster can get them going. It always feels good, Jenna, when you hype up somebody early on and they come out there and they do that thing.
Yeah, because when you came out and said criminally underrated, I thought you were being, I don't know, just chucking some outlandish statements out there, but he has been...
Yeah, he's doing a little... Cotton working hard off the ball with Quayle. There's Klintman again. He's top couple in the league in fast break points, and he's scored 7 points in a row for the Taipan. Very big game. You going to take a pick for us, Ruck? I got to ask the same question. You got who's the better of the two?
Or who you been more impressed with?
Well, right now, let's go with Bobi. Bobi Butler, corner 3.
And Bryce Cole has made the most uncharacteristic turnover. And I told you there was still a twist.
Settle into something a little more meaningful. Quayle swings to Klintman. That's short. They do. Armstrong between the legs. Klintman drives and blocked by Vague. Phoenix have just to be enormous for them tonight. I think they almost had their second turnover in the early stages of the quarter. Klintman will have to shoot late in the clock. Phoenix.
Michael and Scotty are seeing eye to eye at this point in time.
There's some complications there.
There is some deep complications.
So not sure the budget extended quite that far. Kenyon went into the lane. He came up short. Klintman on the move.
Nice. That'll wake you up. He's been tough. He's been solid the whole game. He just needs a little bit of help. Nader's good at blocking shots, isn't he? He's got his third or fourth shot.
And Enger, 27 points. Derek Rucker courtside.
Fantastic bucket right there. As Cairns come back and get an easy layup from Klintman. But, Coach, I would love
and to Penny and Michelle as well.
I'm honored just to be nominated. It's a huge honor.
Shot clock at 5 for Klintman.
Not what they needed.
It's form a team. And Mitch Creek at his very best. With this group, you get Nader a little healthier, in game shape. There's a 3 ball.
You ready for it? Inside the last 3 minutes of the opening quarter, Isaac White charges to the hoop, did all the hard work, couldn't finish it off. Looking to his first field. Grimacing the last couple of tracks up and down the floor, finishing off that first quarter. I'm just trying to play through something. Bobby Klintman, that's going to count. Getting downhill. And these are the type of opportunities where you want him to play loose. You want him to make some plays. If he's making plays for others, as Klintman wants to stay hot and can't get that one to go. That's when he...
Halfway through the first, and you've already got 17 on the board.
Here's Klintman outside, and a great start against Adelaide since his first 3. And the Breakers
on Hoagie, he was the difference. Y'all never won until Mark Brackey got there. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
No, unfortunately, you're very correct. We don't deny that.
But we put on a hell of a show.
That's it. It was, and no weak side help. So if you switch and you don't get underneath the screen and stop the roll, that's always going to be on. And really well executed.
The see of it. A couple of times the lead's been traded early, and there is McCall getting his hand in and throwing it up to Klintman.
And they've been presented a few as well. A couple of missed shots. Gets their transition game going.
Here's Klintman from outside. The sweet shooting Swede knocks it down. Something, wouldn't they? Good South Australian band. Meninga's into the game for the Taipans. Quol's back out there. Here's Klintman again. That one's a little bit short. Meninga keeps it alive. Well, Quol likes the look.
Can be tough trying to implement that type of regime quickly, so I'm not sure how much we'll see it tonight, but I think we're going to see it a little bit more than we've seen in the past.
Thank you, Case. Good on you. Here's Humphries rolling to the hoop and finishing.
Well, that's when they have looked their best, Adelaide, since Dejan Vasiljevic has arrived. Here's Klintman open again. Can't quite hit that. When he's in pick and roll,
Of course you do. And with limited time, I think it's you really can only mess with it. Oh, that's just a lot open, but Sterling just says, not in my house. Hang on.
Klintman outside, puts it right back at him.
He says 3's better than... Kel can't hit.
4-point lead to the Snakes. Back-to-back threes. Klintman for another 14 points for Bobby Klintman. Well, he's feeling it. Don't get the fadeaway to go on that occasion. He and the Sixers have narrowed the gap to 3 points early on in this second term. Klintman, nice move.
That's tough. At 6'10", they'd be probably ranking him a little higher because of the potential upside, but I still see the same level of upside with your boy Bobby.
Here he is again, Klintman. The piece taken at that one. Comes flying down.
The intensity on the defensive end.
Should say most of us. Well, he's up and down, but it's been up and down at a bit quicker pace.
It is how the game works. And Bobby Klintman, my goodness, checks in off the bench, first possession.
Trying to make his move on Vasiljevic, who walls him up. 5 on the shot clock now for Armstrong. Needs to do something with it. Finds Klintman. Can't get it to go. Elris on the wire as Jacob Wiley hands the Sixers back the lead to start this final term. Klintman in the corner was fouled. No, he's in the rotation with lesser minutes tonight. Armstrong's out there for the Snakes now. Klintman on the catch, makes his move to the cup. Wiley corrals the rebound.
They're just trying to do a little too much to try and make up this buffer.
Galloway can't convert the and one. Miller, who's been pressing through the paint all game, gets that one through to Klintman, who says, whatever you could do, I could do one better. Can't get that one to fall. Wardenberg away, and the Taipans look to push. Klintman straight through, but Jonah Bolton too big and too strong. He'll take it away. Sydney Kings have picked up where they left off and are absolutely handing it to the Taipans in the early stage of this one. Just under 2 minutes to go as Klintman looks to save the day from outside, continues their woes from outside. Oh boy. That one doesn't go.
This zone's been a stroke of genius, hasn't it, right now from Mahmoud? He's brought it in as that's
Klintman using the body, gets that one for an easy two. But as you say, Pete, people wanted change.
But if I'm the Cairns Taipans, the only way to beat that zone, if you guys get stops defensively and then you're able to run the floor, it takes Sydney out of that zone pretty instantly.
Yeah, spot on, Alice. That's what I was.
Into their defensive lineup. Obviously, they were doing a lot of switching, but they don't have the likes of Xavier Cooks anymore to really throw things up. How would you guys find being part of this zone? I know personally, I would like playing zone for football.
That was from Olympic Park. DJ Hogue.
Better get your parking ticket out there. DJ Hogue. He's on fire early for the Kings. It's Klintman again through the middle for the Taipans is where they're having success.
Tui as well was something that I wouldn't say took the Kings by surprise, but the impact he had and the big impact he had so early. And Bobby Klintman, talk about how good he is at taking charges. He's a phenomenal cutter off the ball, as we see there. But one thing about Angus Goss
could be in trouble if they do that on Sunday. You never know who they're going to play.
Oh, hello. That's
Klintman from the corner.
That's foul.
Gets that one to go and one.
The next star. Here we go.
And the scouts in the crowd.
It's been turned back on. It hasn't cooled down in here just yet, but we're hoping it does. We've got the floor wipers working hard. Bobby Klintman's working hard, and the Cairns Taipans fans are up.
Let him. Why not? Shoot it, young fella.
We're already down to the dismay of the crowd.
Here he goes.
Klintman.
Come on, baby.
Doesn't get that to fall. The big rebound from Wardenberg.
To the corner, Bowen with that unique shooting action. Little lap of honour jumped out. Luala Chul. Well, that was Roberts' presence there that took him out of the points, and the Taipans have won it back. Klintman quickly up the... To McCall. Hands over to Klintman. Here's Miller. Been super impressive so far, the Taipans.
Basketball community right there at the little break between the corner and
some things that are and aren't for broadcast.
Well, Melbourne doing their best to play catch-up here at the moment because... Inside, this is Klintman in a mismatch against Dellavedova. Spins to the baseline, just lost control of the ball and came up empty. Dellavedova did. Melbourne United are back to within single digits. 16-4 run before that bucket went down.
Nickerman is ripeable. Basketball and couldn't get that pass through, but just love to see the hustle there from Klintman.
Yeah, such as his skill set as he fires here on cue. Can't convert. Well done Golding to grab the rebound ahead of Latmayan, but he's top 15 in steals of all here as we start this last quarter. Just remembering that the Cairns Taipans played on Friday night, came up with 79 points for the...
Calm down, no burgers yet.
Miller slides up the floor. Klintman tucked away in the corner.
A guy with 2 fouls, my eyes would light up. I don't care the next 5 plays if it takes the next 10 plays.
There's Bobby Klintman flying in the air.
Beautiful. I'm on Gordon.
Oh, that was going on as well. Ball's deep. It's his own rebound. Kicks it back out to Klintman.
For the Brisbane Bullets.
6 points in 3 minutes for the teenager. Here's Klintman to the rack.
That's good weak side action.
Further information on that. A big block by Menenga. Klintman runs the floor and stuffs it at the other end.
That's what they got to try and get going a little more when you're struggling.
Wardenberg started this game well. Seen a lot from him since. Here's Klintman. Fires away.
They can't score a basket.
Away. Ties things up. The Perth had their first lead of the night. Klintman from outside. That won't go. But it takes a while to find out that role clarity. Who plays where, what lineup works well, the interchange on the players. It's tough to do on the... Nudging his 5. Beautiful feed inside from May, and Armstrong didn't go up with it because the length of Alex Shah was there to bother him. Klintman's not worried about Wagstaff. Now on the floor.
Williams on Mitch Creek. Try and make someone else beat them. There is ball following.
Melbourne, Southeast Melbourne, they'll be worrying about their defence, won't they, tonight? That was the issue for them Thursday. They committed 25 fouls.
That's a Yorker. That's middle stump. He has clean bowled him there. So if you're going to throw it, you're going to throw it at the smallest guy on the floor, maybe not at the toes. After his improvement under him.
But if you're not winning, you're not happy. You can have all the money in the world if you're a real basketball player and you want to win, you're trying to win a championship. And sometimes that money doesn't mean a lot. A lot of teams, you look at New Zealand last year, and they had 3 of the best imports in the league.
Lost them all.
And lost all 3 of them. And it's hard to get.
A little bit up and down this year. Wardenberg is Brown with a no-look feed to Vague. Wasn't able to complete the work.
There's another one that had to battle a couple of injuries, but also had a niggling injury in Summer League to his knee. Then 9 points, 9 rebounds for Alan Williams. I'll go out on a limb, Coach. He will get a double-double in this.
Will he get it before half-time? That's the question. Here's Qual. Klintman, Kenyon, Brown, Moller, Williams and Creek. There's Kenyon, was left alone, so he let it fly. He's Taran Armstrong, Tajir McCall, Wardenberg, Klintman and Bull Qual.
Matt Kenyon, just brilliant on the Harvey Norman replay. Let's have another look at this. And when he cop on, but Chris Reeves right. He wasn't set. He moved into him. Definitely cop on after the fact.
Players, we spoke about it. Yes, we expect Alan Williams to play like this. He's a great player. He's a superstar. Mitch Creek, we expect that from these guys. But when you got the other guys coming up, doing their thing, helping out the court.
And with that size and switchability at every position, they can really defend a lot of different ways.
Bobby Klintman with the finish.
So smooth for his size. Coming up that screen, Anthony Lott
tonight.
Excellent rotation, gets the open shot. Cairns Taipans trying to bring some of that themselves.
Klintman feeling it. Back of the iron. Armstrong with the rebound. Really a true point guard out there with Klintman bringing the ball up.
Look at that length, though. I mean, just unbelievable size on the court for the Taipans.
Klintman for 3, and he knocks it down. Will McDowell White in the game. And
they got hoopers, baby.
With a 2-point lead now on that 3, and there's Klintman. Here we go on the open floor. Klintman with the flush.
What a start for Bobby Klintman. The next start, timeout.
Overs the game. They are well on their way to beating that one if they can't control things early on. As Klintman's 3 ball bounces over the back of the backboard. Mayan kicking it out. Klintman checks his toes. Strokes the 3, misses it. Klintman with a big rebound.
He's got the size, he's got the mismatch down low, he needs it.
Quick move, good read from Klintman. And is that a delay of game warning?
No, I think.
Bull Kowal to Klintman. For all our talk about the length and size of the Cairns Taipans, the Breakers have unlocked this defense as Klintman strikes the 3.
Oh, they desperately needed something from deep there.
In this situation here, it is by no means over. As Klintman looks for 3. Lamb.
Watch that.
Got a piece of it.
Of the night is the one that slams the door shut on the Cairns Taipans' winning hopes.
Klintman.
And one.
And one. Bobby Klintman. Parker Jackson Carr
on the floor. Derek Rucker courtside. Well, Drew, it's interesting you say that because I think the Taipans here on this court as Klintman let one rip for 3. He's off to the races, Lee.
He had some troubles with me and Coach, the bit of size advantage that we had.
One of our first wedges of the... He's on triple time.
I don't think he's running the score table, but what he is doing is providing some very direct feedback.
Klintman over the top of Glover, that's pure.
That's size. Suggesting? No, well, that's just the reality of it. And that's why I got great respect for what Cairns are able to do.
Josh Roberts let one fly.
Been a shining light for the Sydney Kings.
Klintman turns the corner. Jeez. Had the lane, Bobi. Just qual length the shot clock.
Post that D-rug up. Put him on the box.
Great to have Kayla George in tonight. What a star she is in Australian basketball. Probably a smart. There's 1% is watching.
Not being really tested as a point guard, though. They're just allowing to bring the ball up, not really challenged all that much. There's another good attack.
Cover these diamonds in the rough with imports and with locals.
And that's another one. He's worked his tail off to continue and improve. Spent the off-season.
Excuse me, Bobi! Comes down the middle, and with a
I guess it is.
That'll count.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Bobi. There's a little fumble. Woodenberg able to get the ball back. Here's Klintman looking to be aggressive with defense. Breeder. It's been a good quarter by the Hawks. Yeah, good first quarter from the Hawks, Lee, and when you look at it, it's the first game in 7 NBL games that the Taipans have been beaten in the opening quarter, dating back into last season, quite obviously. The problem for Bobi Klintman checks back in, and Josh Roberts came in when Adam Ford wasn't happy with the rebounds or lack thereof. Bobi Klintman has cheesed that one up. He's another one I would like to see come in and get on the clock.
Flopping just a little bit. You've got to keep the hand in the cookie jar. You've got to keep your feet planted to your man.
Here's Klintman again.
But when the offense isn't really clicking, they need to really find the ball in Justin Robinson, Tyler Harvey, and Sam Crowley.
Again, he's been able to get to the paint with ease. Patrick Miller. We may be due, Pete. Who can close this one out this time? The ball movement, Klintman. Good defense from the Hawks. Fair.
And so that player can be an import. Klintman he's from Malmo, Sweden, and it's out of bounds. And
one thing again I'm noticing, and I love how it's going, the Raptors are not switching. They have a responsibility. They have their man that they're guarding, and they're sticking with it. They're fighting over the screens, helping. When there's a time to switch, but that can't be your main suit. That has to be something that's an emergency, or sometimes with the personnel.
Starko mentioned
of potential flops on offensive players. We're looking for twists, arms, throwing yourself in the opposite direction of minimal contact. All of these could lead to offensive flopping.
Fourth season for Malachi Flynn. This season, you can tell, sturdier, bigger frame, and feeling a little bit more to a 6 from three-point range, make it 2 of 7 after that last miss. Goes for the steal there, and Klintman in and out, and a rebound. And slowing the painting in Dallas, Texas. Grady Dick slithers through and lays it up and in with the left hand.
And I like Grady Dick just getting to the basket.
Klintman.
Grady does a lot of good things. He's a good passer, crash, slash to the glass, do things like that that'll help your team no matter who you're playing against.
Klintman the 3. And it doesn't go. You can tell he's got the size. 2 seasons at Valparaiso University. And Noel turns it over. Klintman got it. And the foul.
And just a bad pass by Noel. Now, this is the energy you want to see this lineup with.
Yep.
The Raptors actually lost that third quarter, which you can't be happy with that. But look at the pace. The younger players are really playing hard, getting out, pushing.
And talking about that. And the improvement that they want to make. On track. 134-93. Corner 3. Klintman doesn't go, and a rebound.
This is an opportunity for him to shine in front of all the NBA scouts here in this arena.
He's being guarded by Kyle Kuzma, and there's a long three by Klintman is off. Rebound Gafford. I'm interested. 18-5, Wizards up 13 with 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Here's Bobby Klintman, one dribble pull-up, front rims that. Possession stays with Taipans. No look line, turn the ball over. Armstrong with a kick out. Bobby Klintman's three, rattles in. Lipped out three there by Kispert. Here's Miller. Klintman, step back three. That kid's got skill. You can see why there's 26 NBA.
When he saw Patrick Miller trying to shoot the gap.
Miller to Klintman. Klintman challenging Gafford. There's a tap out to AK Gak. Corner three for Klintman, no good. Minutes of the season. Kristaps Porzingis moving on to Boston. Here's Armstrong. Going upstairs to Klintman, who misses that lob. Here's Poole. Looking for becoming a better person, a better citizen. The front office is also talking about getting out into the community, being more of just a basketball player, be a complete person where this fan base can get to know these players.
Yeah, and I'm pointing, you can be a guy, a voice in the locker room. Taj Gibson played a handful of games last season, along with Anthony Gill, but they were vocal in the locker room. They were vocal on the bench.
This is spent money for me to go to camps, talking about his parents. He was so thankful, not only making it to the NBA, but all the people that helped him get there.
Well, you're not going to take it for granted. If you make it to the NBA, you're not going to take that for granted. I mean, it makes it that much more sweeter, the journey, the process.
Second chance opportunity here. Klintman picks up his dribble. Good defense there by Kispert. Shot clock at 3. Klintman rises, fires, goes off glass. Danilo turns.
Playing against the Bullets. Career average of almost 17 a game. It's the most against any of the opponents.
Bobby Klintman straight into the game. Way. And look here also, I like what the Bullets are doing offensively, as long as they stay within their stuff. When they get out of their stuff, Liam, as we saw at the blitz, they get real sloppy quick.
Yeah, no, they've got some good game. And he's got good instincts around the basket, Klintman.
He's a 6'10" wing?
Yeah.
True. So he's going to guard guys on the
Smith worried out of it.
Great weak side help by Bull Qual. And straight up.
Oh, Klintman from the corner.
Nice. Yet another example of just not being able to generate any momentum by the Brisbane Bullets.
Here he goes. 11-point lead now for the Taipans. Danger. Rush of blood to the head. The Nathan Sobey, he's got 23 points. Wardenberg. Just pass inside for Klintman, a settler for the Taipans.
Just such a savvy player, Sam Wardenberg.
Big charge, still very much alive, but they look poised.
Good look for Klintman.
Oh dear.
He knocks it down.
Oh dear.
Bobby Klintman has... The clock is Cam's friend. Harrison blocks the shot. Loose ball, McDaniel dives on it. And now there's a game to be won. Miller dribbles into traffic. Klintman ran out of ideas. Brisbane go.
Taipans want to open up a bit of a lead. In the corner, not being able to hit is Klintman. In the broadcast, and all the very best with what's ahead of you, both in a basketball sense and off the court as well.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the game. Hopefully we win.
Absolutely. Tajir McCall from the Taipans joining us. Spent 5 minutes played in this second frame. We're going to look for that mismatch again. Cross-court pass to Klintman.
Fantastic pass from Sam Wardenberg right there. Saw the defense cheating.
Work on the offensive end here. He might like the matchup against Rossetto. He's got Menenga who wants it down low. He's got Brown for company. Klintman in the corner again. Bobby bangs another one in. Swat of the right hand. He might have got rid of 5 or 6 names ahead of him at least.
Here he is outside, teeing another one up. Not quite that time.
Little heat check. You got it. Looking like a man who knows what it was like.
Absolutely. And the steal from Klintman, playing the passing lane and the hammer. Doing a little bit of everything is Bobi Klintman. Almost a takeaway for Gak, who got a hand in the passing lane.
Oh, hello.
And then Klintman just rips it away from Vague. Bobi Klintman with the thievery. And the
effort. They force a contested shot, but they just cannot come up with that defensive board.
-8 on the rebound count. Klintman tries from mid-range. That won't go. Make it -9.
2 for $1.
Bobi from the corner. Not that time. Minute to go in this open.
Get himself going, trying to start something, but completely off balance. Mid-range pull-up. Probably not the shot they need at this point.
It's just becoming a little bit unruly at the moment for the Phoenix. A little bit of a funk. Like me and Junior Bedouin back in row 50. Look at Bull Qual putting the moves on to Klintman in the corner. And that's going to be a foul on Reese.
Kept moving, the ball kept moving, and in the end, Mitch Creek got downhill for an easy layup.
20-piece for Mitch Creek now on 7 of 11 shooting. 7 rebounds as well.
The weatherman. Is that what we've dubbed him in?
Time on the road to spend together. And what an experience getting to play a couple of NBA teams. Bobi Klintman in particular. So they play Washington.
Yang almost had the ball, but it's Miller now with the ball. Puts it up. Klintman on the weak side finishes.
Well, Miller is looking like a heck of a passer, drawing defenders in there on the rim. Should have taken advantage of it.
It's Klintman going at Pinot. 12 on the shot clock. Stepping through Bobi Klintman. The next start, get into the bucket.
That's shifty. Able the efficiency there. Great looks at the rim. Breaker's trying to stop one more.
Klintman, 4 to shoot. Oh, in and out. Meninga on the offensive glass.
Looking very good. Of course, the Breakers down their starting point guard in Wilmer McDowell-White.
There's high raps on Taron Armstrong, an Australian, as Klintman misses that. They say he's got giddy-level passing abilities.
Breakers are getting him up from deep. 4 for 12 from behind the arc. The Taipans is 3 for 9.
Klintman in the corner. Antonio was there, but it's the smallest man.
Well, they're going to be a handful. You just cannot emphasize how young this squad is. They're just going to improve game after game. They came out extremely impressive in that first half.
It is going to be Klintman to see us out for this game. And he knocks down that 3 the next start. 98-86.
He's not already the best passer in the NBL. He's going to be close to it by the end of NBL 24. It's a great start for the Cairns Taipans. Armstrong getting on the floor, and Bobi Klintman, he's going to be a fun one. The Sixers fans, after everything that happened last year, it was kind of one of those things of, okay, now that that thought is in play after a couple of preseason games, we need to action this quickly. We need to get this done quickly. We need to get off on a better foot. And actually, you bring in Justin Robinson where I'm playing off the ball. I don't have to make every play myself. Justin Robinson gets hurt. Okay, I've got to make every play myself again. They bring in Peyton Seaver. Okay, I've got to go off the ball again. Peyton Seaver will find me. Peyton Seaver sold out in this arena. Says a lot about the NBL and the way the fans appreciate it. We all hear the talks of growth, and you hear Larry's vision. You've got to get him away from his left hand. Correctly, because it's so important to their championship hopes.
You might just hear that noise in the background. There's free T-shirt giveaways happening right now. Bobi Klintman. That looked nice.
Doing anything, and always in the last one, his last tune-up game decides to go. I think Jalen Adams is another one of those.
We see the highlights and the mixtapes and all that sort of stuff. Most of the time, here is Klintman stepping back for 3. Most of the time when you see those tapes, it's offensive stuff, isn't it?
Hey, a lot of people are underrating a lot of people are underrating the Phoenix chances this year, but I think they're very balanced.
Klintman answers back at the other end. Daly with 20+ in each of his openers here at the Blitz. He'll be in action later tonight against the Sydney Kings. Beautiful move. Klintman taking it inside.
He just glided to the hoop.
This is Tyler Cook here. I think the thing that a lot of people are going to be talking about ad nauseum over the course of the start of this season is the fit of Tyler Cook next to Mitch Creek. It looks pretty seamless, right? And we knew that coming in. Whoever starts at the 3. Denzel Valentine as a wing scorer, I like the idea of everyone, all that talent, opening up Jalen Adams' game.
Oh, speaking of talent, Klintman taking
you that first 5 looking. Or do you have any insight into what it's going to look like?
Hello, here's Klintman running the floor.
I'm intrigued. I don't know what that...
And you want your team to understand the significance of that and come out mentally sharp. And Armstrong has not come out sharp. He's looked sloppy with the basketball. You just got to take that bit of slack and casual. Pass was on because there was nothing coming across that was going to provide any type of threat to Cook finishing at the rim.
25-9 in this quarter, the way of the Phoenix. After they keep it here, the Snakes. Wardenberg off the side of the backboard. Turns around in frustration and just ambles over to the corner. Knew the ball wasn't coming back his way.
I think that frustration was...
Foxwell from the corner.
Schoolies, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Klintman, just had it roll off the front of the rim.
Using the family credit card.
Ira Clark jerseys, just based off that one performance.
Well, when I'm looking for a good time later tonight, maybe I'll bypass your number.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Last minute of the blitz for the Phoenix. Miller almost took another shot. Whips it into the key. Trying to get it to go was Klintman. And he does.
Fast push off a ball screen. Get a quick one at the rim.
Miller comes downhill. Beautiful feed to Klintman.
Approaches this, and essentially he's got a new team now. He's got a pretty fresh team, a couple of carryovers, but he wants to make sure that this team has the right mindset.
Here's Klintman and Sarr again going at it. This time he kicks it out. Good ball movement. Good play for the tight ends.
So easy.
Got a nice blend of youth and experience, don't they, this Wildcats roster coming into this season. There's Klintman again from the corner. Couldn't get that to go. And they'll keep the ball. Did enough to put Usher off his shot. And then the lob pass for Wardenberg. He saw the mismatch with Cotton. Couldn't finish. Klintman will have a crack. He draws the foul.
Brought back on the plane with him after those G League games.
Klintman rims out.
I like to be great for the team. Yep.
Good defense that time from the Taipans. And again they go the second time.
Great vision, man.
And Klintman couldn't finish. We'll have to wait for the third time. Here's Klintman with Sarr again. This matchup, the two next stars. Oh, that's
man.
a tough finish.
Wow. All on the left, too. He hit him with the hezzy.
Give it off. Find the open man.
He's got excellent intelligence out there on the floor. Knows what it takes.
Armstrong again. He likes that no-look pass.
Who needs to be running and who needs to be slowing that thing down?
If you look at those games, it sort of answers your own question. Cairns Taipans, they want to get out and run because they've been able to put some points on the board and they'll be running to hunt. Maybe a little complacency by United. It's the nothing to lose of the Cairns Taipans as well. They're coming out here playing loose, just letting it flow. Things are coming to them. They don't have the margin for error of some of the other teams. But they've got some great young talent. I think Miller's one that you want to look to try and get away today.
He almost travelled. Tony Krebs turns around and fires away. Yeah, I don't think you need to be a mathematician to deduct it. As you recall, harder than I've ever seen play in this league. Here he is bringing it up the floor for the Taipans. Out by 4 early stages. Wardenberg getting inside and getting it to go high off the glass. Play it there. Webster from the mid-range. Can't go. Let's check in courtside with Anneli Maley.
You guys were saying before they're making it a thing to post up. Hold on.
Here comes Pender with the finish and he's fouled. And the big Kiwi will step to the line. A couple of free throws. Super impressive this first half so far for Sam Wardenberg. Averaging the 9 points, 5. Things up on this possession. Armstrong, a little bit short. Mayen couldn't finish. That's why I draw back if you like Mayen. There was no one else around him. All he had to do was come down with that offensive rebound. He gets an easy 2 points. Doing it all, I know. I don't know, get on the down the boundary when they head down to Hobart. Surely. It's a rite of passage when you go to Tasmania until they. Qual playing with 2 fouls, stays out there and blocked. He's chased down from Magnay. Here's Mayen. Drew a closeout that time. Into double to wrestle momentum back in their direction. Here's Vasiljevic on the free throw line. Can't make the back end there. Trey Keller's 7 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Taipans are 4 of 7. Yeah, not bad. Tobias Harris might have encouraged for energy in an interview though. Yeah. I know, wake up, bro. Next time I give you an interview, you better smile. I guess it's ambitious, but at the very least, they'd want to get off the bottom. Yeah. You don't want the wooden spoon. Correct. And the league should actually hand out a proper wooden spoon and make you take it at the awards night. Initially, the Isaac got to present is Humphries. Shot clock to red numbers. Humphries from the foul line can't get it done. Another stop for the Taipans, and Klintman running with energy. Wants to go coast to coast. Vasiljevic against McCall. Takes him on. Not a lot of room for the shot. It was a tough one. Good D again from the Taipans. It shut down Adelaide. I'm just not a great shot, not a great play. Exceptional performance from the Cairns Taipans, and their hopes of a top 4 finish remain there for the taking. Adelaide continues to struggle. Just a Saturday night doubleheader. Round 14 in the NBL. Drimmick's hit 2 already. Can't chalk up a third as Klintman gets up high for the rebound. It will frustrate everyone involved with the Taipans for sure. Oh, hello. Rizlevich with a nice move. Can't finish. Every time they've won by double digits, they've lost the next game. So he plays a role. 2 of 11. Cut that out. Can we check with Kelsey Brown and see if Tajir McCall is actually still in Tasmania? He's sitting up somewhere near mid-court at the shooting almost 55%. The Jackies. McVeigh tries his luck. Doyle with time winding down. Across the lane. Flings it at the cup, can't get it to go. Only 13. Physical first quarter. Extreme step by 40. Clark can't cash in as Bobby Klintman's into the game. Scoreless at the Cairns Convention Centre. It's a big night in far north Queensland. That was a subtle but beautiful move. Stepping away off the curl and bringing his teammates into the game off the bounce. Shaley wide open. Last opportunity of the quarter belongs to Cairns. Sorry. Too dramatic. Look what I'm wearing. That's good point. How do I go to the fireworks later? No one will know where to look. Real sort of points. 53% from the floor, 47% from 3. They missed 7 free throws. That's let them down a bit. He's got some tough decisions to make. He does, but I can't help kind of looking ahead too, Andrew. If this is the guy you want to retain. Ah, right. You know, you got to give him time. You got to give him right into the Kings coming into this 8th of 10. 8th position. There's Guapnoy unable to score. Compare that to their championship years. They were 3rd both times. There we go. The struggles from in close continue. Dan just 4 of 16. Assar left wide open. Both next stars on the floor. Alex Sarr and Bobby Klintman. Forward. And they look to push the pace. Usher. Aggressive, wanting to foul. And then he'll go against the Wildcats on Hornigan. Here's Cotton. Gets the foul. morning if they were ever sold. He said once they'd stink. But this is his most prized one. I'm sure he's got to bring it down and show everybody. Klintman gets his own rebound. Draw gets screened. Knocked down for the guys already hit three.
And Derek spoke about it earlier. Cairns have been shooting well from the three-point line this game, so I think they do need to let it rain a little bit and just get them up.
Rostov's gone down the other.
Ipan's crowd's a little bit confused right now.
There's one from two. Normally they get booed for making the free throw. That's why, because they're burgers. It's the elite territory. And on the other side, Saar, very solid in 15 minutes. He's got 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Outstanding contribution at a very big game.
Down the play-in conversation, or would like to become season's end. Here's Kenyon for his second three of the quarter. 5th versus 6th coming into tonight.
This is a highly porous defense at the minute.
Klintman takes care of the rebound, and this has been their way in this first quarter. The type.
Now they're getting it done on the defensive end.
Three's deep from Tarangi.
Fans need to be really smart here and make sure you get
15 points with a minute remaining. Battles out for Nader. They can't tip it in either. And the victory that begins for the Taipans.
They're still taking it as an acceptable shot, even though they're down late in the first. Saar going into the post, turning around, can't hit. 8-second difference, 7-second difference, shot and game clock here. Klintman gets the turnover. We got the fast break. Wardenberg will step back and keep them within touch as we get down to Derek Rucker.
8 from deep as well. Klintman, nice pass for Miller. He takes care of the rest.
Again, the defensive transition. There's not
some plays on the rim like he did just there. He's one of the best in the league at that. 7-2 run to start their second quarter from Brisbane has them gaining some momentum, but it's stopped in its tracks.
Ty Webster back for the Wildcats, so a couple of key players returning for either team. 2 on the shot clock here for Miller, who's able to lay that one in and get the Taipans going here in this.
Right now.
Wardenberg looks to work, who's just fallen away from the rotation a little bit as Klintman drives through the middle, finds Miller, the big body, uses every inch of it right there to get the bucket. As we throw down
15 minutes on the floor.
Here's Klintman. He charged into the paint, drew all the attention. Armstrong, he fires the three and comes up with a finish. He's up to 9 points, his first 3 of the game. Goes down off the ball, wanted a whistle. Nothing from the referees. Shot clock again rolls to red numbers, and Tajir McCall just defies the 3, and he knocks down the second triple.
Qual has a little bit of a stumble at the free throw line. Klintman puts it through his legs. Qual intercepted it from Armstrong and hit the 3. That's, he says, I'll take that, thanks. We saw he can still knock down the 3. He can do things like that, but when you've got a team like Bryce Cotton, Keanu Jinder, it's like they need what you could do on an elite level if you lock up, and I think he completely went away.
The plays.
I'm frustrated sitting next to coach. 15 and 14 now for Aaron Williams. 7 assists for Gary Brown.
There's some defense from Brown on Qual. Season average just under 18 points. He's got that. And just under 10 boards. Well, he had that at half-time.
Nice Roberts in this game. Young man from Manhattan University. Meninga bullies his way inside, and he'll go to the line again.
These have been restricted to just 12. That's sloppy. Here come Cairns down the other end. Meninga gets it to stick. Hell of a pass. Klintman, well for him in the second half, because the Kings aren't really out of this yet. Klintman threw it up there. Wardenberg takes care of the rest. 12 points now.
The one that comes up short, so this end has been poor for shooting.
Great hustle from Klintman. Qual with the bucket and one. Wow.
with their spots, and that's what they're doing.
You know, that's the key in all of this, as that jump shot is good for Wardenberg. Rebound, here's Payton. Flips it now over to Klintman. Klintman up at the rim, and Josh Roberts over top.
Bobi guarding Klintman. Cut inside by Roberts. He scores for Cairns Taipans, Josh Roberts.
All mentioned was AG, Anthony Gill, who is one of the first ones in the gym and one of the last ones out of the gym at the end of the day. And he has picked up on that. He's looking at veterans like an AG, like a...
In his second quarter. Ultra aggressive on the offensive end right now. 4 of 10 from the fifth.
Pedronia in the corner, Klintman with the ball. Nick Star on former Nick Star. Klintman puts it up and finishes. This is creativity from the bigs.
That is beautiful. And
you want to know what that effect is?
I do. But let's save it until after this shot goes off.
Still trying to find his feet as well. Tyler Harvey, you got to think this is a lot more talent and a different roster than he had last year. There's Klintman to Gak, length to length.
Out to be as good as the next stars that we have, you know, through the Australians this year.
Klintman for Antonio in the corner.
Great pass. Love that patience by Bobby Klintman.
With a little press.
Some real energy out of the early stages for the Phoenix. And the Taipans navigate it nicely. Of course, the Phoenix have to sort of make up for the shoot.
We've got to see. And then AJ Johnson, what position is he? Where's his fit? Is he ready? The question marks with NBA teams right now is that he's maybe not ready. Or at least not yet, right? The ceiling, you can see the skill set, you can see the tool.
And Usher still trash talking the 15-year-old sitting next to us.
There's a lot going on right here. Right
It is
now.
a lot.
Yeah, I'm teasing it here. I'm teasing it.
And Klintman with a handoff. Sarr tried to get the hand in the face of Roberts, couldn't quite. Strong finish.
These guys for 2 or 3 years, put some solid imports alongside them, and you give yourself a chance to contend for a title. They don't have the margin for error of some of the other teams. Get a thing to post up. Hold on. Here comes Pender.
One when it comes to BC and ball. Bobby Klintman spotted one that looked like they were wearing a Cairns jersey in the crowd. That's what I'm talking about, right? Just catch, went straight up to us. You know, Pinder sagging off. Is it his expanded role?
Sound like he just woke up and got out of bed, Cairns. That's what it sounded like. That's what that Cairns tropical humidity will do to you, zap your strength. And look at him in transition.
Taking on. And he's going to sit down. And we've seen Scott Ross. If he got 2,000 in the first quarter, you might not play the rest of the half.
Well, that's what's good about Marcus Lee. He got his 5 minutes of playing time in with 0 fouls.
Coca-Cola is an interactive storytelling experience. 3 epic shows in Hobart, Melbourne and Sydney in February. Shane Jacobson, the host, is not to be missed. You can go into the inner sanctum and he never told
off to a hot start. 7 of 10 and 3 or 4 from the 3. So it's good signs early from the Taipans. But as you said earlier, they must value the basketball.
Bit of the other end. Yeah, Klintman showing some handles, just wasn't quite on the same page as Miller. The Turks can win. They just give themselves a little buffer from second spot. Klintman, another turnover. Great defense from Jordan Usher. And they turn defense into offense. That's it. Big crowd in the house again at the Snake Pit. On their Taipans, and another turnover. This time from Klintman. And you'd think Cotton is going to make them pay.
That's it. Much better.
There's another steal. Giving Cairns something to think about.
Come back. If they're going to make a run, Will McDowell, right? If they're going to make a run.
He's not far away. Here's a steal from Liafa, who tosses it back, and
Gee, that's worked only just to Tom Abercrombie.
Hey, bro. A little bit and get it more in a half-court game because they are getting beaten badly in transition and turnovers won't help their cause.
Arthur comes up with another one. 6 so far.
Wardenberg keeps it alive. Klintman on the handoff going against his fellow next star Flowers, who pulled the chair on him. Vasiljevic is second time the Snakes have got there. 7-point game. Cairns ball. Klintman with the find inside through the hands of Qual. Well, it was a good pass. Qual frustrated. Ball Miller, Klintman and Qual. All the Wildcats. Bobi works on Wagstaff. Tries to whip the pass back out to Menenga and it goes off hands.
It's going to take a while for this full strength Cairns.
Second. Locks it up at 25. Klintman attacking. And then we've got an offensive foul. Wardenberg misses that, but it just falls to man. Klintman in the corner. And he goes down.
Stepped on the sideline before he got that shot up. So
The glass. Can't get the finish, though. Rebounds from McKeon. 6 now. Looks to Vicious with the steal to Lamb, who's pushing it. Lamb in the open. Breakers in the zone. Klintman with the pass, it's too high. Ball down low, and then a foul. Is that Klintman? That is another foul on Bobi. He is dialed in defensively as well. Abercrombie on Wardenberg as well. Klintman into the chest. And is that
charge called?
A charge called on Bobi Klintman? It is.
Executed play underneath out of bounds. Screen-to-screener action. And Jonah Bolton tucks it in. And again, it looked like they were going back, falling back into his own defense.
Zone, yeah, from the Kings again. Showed a bit of that in the first quarter. His pass was too hot to handle for Mayan. Like, that might be good, but I just don't know if that's the way to get it done over 40.
No, I agree. It's about finding the balance, and a lot of the times, it's a no-pass offense. And you're not...
9 so far for Sydney. 9 of 28 now from the field. It slips over and loses the ball. Tees off. Antonio has a fumble and some more errors starting to creep into Cairns.
It's been consistent.
Yeah, it was, and I was listening to Coach Adam Porter's a turnover there while Klintman goes to the lane and throws the ball out of bounds there. But he was quite happy offensively. He said, what we're doing offensively, we can get whatever we want. And you've seen that with play. He's a 3-and-D type player. Knock down that shot when it's open. Klintman with another turnover. It's twice now, a couple of turnovers for Bobi Klintman. He's going to be more aggressive, I think. He's someone with experience and composure. He's going to be big in this fourth quarter. So look to go back to Menenga. Good feed. Finds Klintman. I'm actually not sure Bobi Klintman was in.
Fast and Furious take on Anthony Edwards. In Minnesota, Chris Finch, of course, head coach there, former assistant here. Schroeder finds OG, the open three.
Denny, you're almost an OG.
Gallinari was born on 8/8/88, 35 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2008 by the Knicks. Wizards retained possession. Here's a quarter is what?
It's running the offense. You know, running the plays that you're being taught in practice right now. A lot of this is new. Guys like Bilal Coulibaly.
And then adapting your program accordingly. They're not going to be able to compete in free agency with the big money offers, so they're going to develop young talent.
Justin Shaw, the new coach, riding every possession. Klintman, his pass a little hot.
Teams are putting up 20+. The ball's got to shift. The ball's got to find the open man, especially when the defense doesn't have to work. And you can't take those quick shots against a team like Cairns. There's a couple of teams that play super fast.
Rebound number 9 for Klintman. Goes behind the back. Tries to take it all the way. And it's an offensive foul.
Saw that one coming. But as Ben hits another one, I sort of say he's frustrated, but he seems to be taking out that frustration, and Phoenix are now playing with a little bit more urgency and intensity, a little bit too...
Antonio puts it up. 3 on the shot clock. Wardenberg gives it to Klintman. Oh, what a block. Metiang, and there's
charge called.
A charge called on that one as well. Goodness, Klintman cheat them.
I know he can dump, but give the guy a chance.
He gave it every opportunity. Cam Glennon into the passing lane. Klintman up. Oh, that's a Glennon. A little remonstration between player and coach. The Alpha got a hand on that. Did it come off Klintman's head? I think it did. Klintman. Parker Jackson, Cartwright, and Delaney. They steal the ball away. They track.
Time he was, it is just speaks so highly of the level of recruitment and the time he puts into watching every single video on the internet.
Walton Jr. was a star last year in this league. So you saying that Adelaide are willing to go to that sort of length in terms of player?
I mean, they've asked for every name possible.
Oh, right? Positive light where scouts want to see how you get out of that particular moment. Because there will be adversity throughout your career. And if you go through and just have it's Gary Clark gets upstairs.
Setting the table. Roberts and Cook to jump us and get us underway. Klintman takes it straight in at bowler. And that's an offensive foul to start things off.
Though, especially in other sports, that seems to be the case. But it is, I guess it is, part of the game is the ability to express yourself, and
yes,
it's a great feature.
Average proficiency with everything else he brings. Yeah, that number 5 on the draft board will be going up to a number 2.
Sneaking up to 2 or even number 1 as Usher throws it. But Bryce Cotton to pick the right option, although turnover. Saar wasn't expecting it. And then a turnover the other way from Klintman. A little bit of a sloppy play, and should be a finish for the Wildcats. It is Corey.
That's right there. Let's say, yeah, he needed that time. Maybe he's been, he was practicing on an NBA court in the lead up to here.
Klintman
A lot of turnovers.
Yeah, another one. At some stage, then maybe I'd like a list from you of the things that really, we know the fouling 3-pointers. There'll be something on the step back. I want a couple more.
Oh,
Derek. Oh.
You take this ball down the court, move it around, and throw it inside. Get the big fella involved, and still nobody can guard him.
Klintman picks up the pass from Trey Kill, intended for Wiley. Adds another to them, win you games. Portnoy is it up off the line. And now Cairns are off and running. Taron Armstrong, Sean Bruce, Body's ready to roll. Patrick Miller gets his first bucket for the night. There he is, good defense at the other end. There's Doolittle. Cotton working hard off the ball with Quayle. There's Klintman again. He's top company in the league in fast break points, and he's scored 7. From a league company. 14 is just a good game, to be honest. Let's say like that. Klintman gets the turnover. We got the fast break.
No, you want to be conscious of the clock, but you want to make sure it's going to end in a productive shot. Some good defense, or I should say good reaching by Miller.
You can hear the pleas for that energy to remain. Wardenberg with some energy on the defensive end. They force another turnover, Cairns. So good at causing chaos on that end of the ball.
In transition. Dellavedova picks up the dribble. Pass deflected by Klintman, who gets after it now against Kyle Bohm. Wardenberg joining him. Dellavedova deflects it out of...
Targeting him enough defensively. You're right, Derek. And a guy with 2 fouls, my eyes would light up. I don't care the next 5 plays if it takes the next 10 plays. There's probably
to the top of him. Who needs a point guard? They got hoopers, baby.
With a 2-point lead now on that 3, and there's Klintman. Here we go on the open floor. Klintman with the flush.
What a start
from the Breakers on the glass tonight. Winning the rebound counts so far. Turnovers, though, are killing them as Klintman steals the long pass. Klintman finding Mayan in the
upper cans, and they've had some good looks, and there's another one that comes up short. So this end has been poor for shooting.
Great hustle from Klintman. Paul with the bucket and one.
Taipan's an easy two.
Oh my!
I guess it is.
That'll count.
Oh goodness!
Oh, Bobi. There's a little. Comes out. Oh, steal from Adams. The plot thickens. Oh, now he loses the ball. Well, let's try and get some stops as a team. Let's get back to Brad Rosen, who was listening in at Cairns Taipan's huddle. Yeah, I was, and I was listening to Coach Adam Ford as a turnover there while Klintman goes to the lane and throws the ball out of bounds there. But he's...
One of the great things about how the game has evolved over the last decade is we're playing more in space. And the game is beautiful because we have the biggest and the most athletic people playing the game. We want them to be able to move.
Contract. Spent 2 seasons at Valparaiso University. And Noel turns it over. Klintman got it, and the foul.
This point, Drew, of a game in which it's one-sided. The work that you're trying to get in the third and fourth quarter is what?
It's running offense. Running the plays that you're being taught.
From long range right here.
Played almost 30 minutes in that game as well. He showed his fitness and his durability. He's going to be a lot of fun to watch this season.
You're tired, or did you shoot the third one? Spoken like a man who knows what it was like.
Absolutely, and the steal from Klintman, playing the passing lane, and the hammer! Of course, Alan Williams is such a big part of that. Almost a takeaway for Gak, who got a hand in the passing lane. Oh, and then Klintman just rips it away from Vague! Bobi Klintman with the thievery!
His belt. Now can he play to that same level?
Delaney spent a season in Germany, turns it over there. Here come the Taipans. Abercrombie with foul number 2. Current next start. Glidden putting it up. Goodness, Klintman cheat them.
I know he can dunk, but give the guy a chance.
He gave it every opportunity.
For me, Olgan, is that it's the caliber of player. Right. The Derek Walton Jr. was a star last year in this league. So you saying that Adelaide are willing to go to that sort of length in terms of player? In Brisbane, I think he's selling really well. They're talking to the Bullets yesterday.
How well did they end? They barely won a game at the end of last season. Their fans still sold out in this arena. Says a lot about the NBL and the way the fans doing anything, and always in the last one, his last tune-up game decides to go. I think Jalen Adams is another one of those.
For them as a team so far. Phoenix going at 7 of 14, 50%, which you'd be pretty happy with on most occasions. Nice hands from Klintman. Armstrong, have you been in the water of a morning or of an afternoon so far? When you haven't been here, that is?
Now look, I sense a bit of you leaning to...
Here's Wardenberg, stolen. Now a chance for Bryce Cotton to pick the right option, although turnover. Saar wasn't expecting it. And then a turnover the other way from Klintman.
However, he's going to play hard. But all these younger guys, they should be really motivated to excel and to show that they belong in this league. It is a privilege to play in this league now.
Sorry, Shannon. I know you thought it was
I'm sure y'all go through this all the time. I don't get to be here all the time, but I mean, I'm not surprised, unfortunately.
Klintman.
First time for the Snakes here. His nominal hometown venue. McDonald spins his way again. Klintman gets a good piece of that. Time winding.
A late shot clock to banker or a guy that can't shoot the 3-ball, knock one down.
It's Bobi Klintman. Right in the bump. Sending that back from Luke.
Join their Taipans and another turnover. This time from Klintman. And you'd think Cotton was going to make them pay, although Klintman was able to make amends. Got the block shot.
And the ability to stretch it out as well offensively. But I tell you, Drewy, they are both very exciting prospects.
Klintman with the defensive play as well. Took it on both ends, two going at it throughout the evening. Mayan thought about another and tossed it away. Usher takes it inside. It's swatted by Klintman. Klintman's going to get the highlight up to do on the fly in the middle of the season. I think this break coming up will be really good for them. If they can sneak a win or two this weekend, that'll do their confidence some good. But just some time together as a team on the court can be really...
They won't knock them back. That's his 7th point to go with his 6 rebounds, couple of assists. Continuing on his fine season. Oh, he leaves that one short, but they get the offensive rebound.
Another one.
They're getting to the rim at ease. Just been looking at a couple of different options defensively. And there's that rim protection that we're talking about once again.
Patrick Miller flashed high, and he got another wide open look. He is playing like a veteran.
And Kansas just picked apart that mismatch. And the block from Klintman. A weak side swap to far north Queensland. He's an exciting prospect. 8-point lead to the Snake.
Oh, another one.
Well inside, and Klintman says, Fish Creek up to 30 and a bit minutes now. Backs his way on Klintman. Klintman with some good defense again.
Just looking at their lips at what the potential he could bring as he continues to grow into his frame. Oh, boy.
Klintman smothers Hickey. Falling back on the floor. Bales to the rack.
Bobby Klintman having none of that.
Get someone else involved by using BC as a decoy.
Flagstaff able to snap the 7-0 Cairns scoring run. Call from the elbow. Well, he's had trust in him in the past, but I wouldn't say he's always given him a reason to. Plays his 27th clearance full qual. Spins his way again. Klintman gets a good piece of that. Time winding down this opening term. Time for Lockie Barker to step up and drain one. This is why if they can continue just to piece it together to get the wins, when it comes to a 3-game final series or a 5-game final series, in all of that.
A late shot clock, anchor, or a guy that can't shoot the 3-ball, knock one down. It's Bobi Klintman.
Right in the pump.
12,783 in the building tonight. Almost 13,000 for Friday Night Hoops. You've got to love it, don't you?
Absolutely. And the noise they're making, which...
Cairns get a stop. Webster. Hold on to the ball as we kick it out. Let Wagstaff go to work on the youngster Klintman. Towards the foul.
I mean, here is my still concern selection. Over Alex Saab's outstretched hands, a long contested too.
Finish the half.
To a league company. 14 is just a good game, to be honest. Just to say like that.
Klintman gets the turnover. We got the fast break.
35 is their high mark so far this season in term number 1, Cairns. Got a good look there to overtake that, but couldn't convert. Brisbane, none of 5.
History as Wardenberg just blows that layup. And the Kings, will it be a 4-point turnaround? Galloway again getting into the paint as he's done. But a charge is Bobi.
7. This is under 10 points, and Cairns are right in it. The crowd's right into it. They got momentum right now. They just need to keep getting stops. And that's not going to do it.
Glover. The last two. And you get up, you saw the play before that, how he can get to the rim. Yeah. So he's a handful when he's in this frame of mind.
Sobian off boundary goes a great place unless you miss 2 of them like, yeah, man, over here has jinxed everybody. But that's a tough finish.
You don't have guys that can shoot from outside. It's going to be a tough night.
There's an issue for them as well Thursday night for the Phoenix. Just 5 of 19 from long range after starting the season as the best 3-point.
Into having a little reach. When he's playing with the ball, let him play with it.
Both sets of players are just getting a little frustrated at the moment.
As from the breakers on the glass tonight, winning the rebound counts so far. Turnovers, though, are killing them as Klintman steals the long pass.
For 14 from deep.
Lamb thought about it, now drives at Klintman. Gets an up and under with the reverse. Anthony Lamb coming along.
Oh, not the roll. Ball, baby.
There's Tui in his 3rd quarter by Sydney.
Hope slips over.
And then steps out of bounds.
To DePaul, played in the Big East. Noel in the corner. Temple quickly swings it. Freeman Liberty. And the shot off the mark.
Is there a three to send us to overtime? Isaac White has to throw it up. The Taipans survive.
To far north Queensland. He's an exciting prospect. 8-point lead to the Snake.
Oh, another one.
Well inside, and Klintman says,
that he was probably going to launch it himself.
Falling on the line. No fluff. Straight to the point. That's what I like.
Well, you keep it on it for us, Alice, and you tell us if they are executing what the coach wants. There's Webster. That's Corey. Shot clock running down, so Harris has to attack and draws the foul.
Very impressed with Sarr's ability to recover. He's going to play hard. But all these younger guys, you know, they should be really motivated to excel and to show that they belong in this league. Is for them to put the hammer down.
Obviously, everybody wants to be up. You up 15, get them up by 30. I mean, have a little bit more breathing room and keep sending a message. But obviously, I think it's all
on ball and a help, and you got Roberts who can go upstairs and just get it to him. It's all too easy.
Wrong foul. Fours throw-ins that they will retain. They are incredible plays to build around. Great find from Ty Webster. Byron Harris underneath. He leads the Wildcats with 4. Out of this, he's still in his second year. Drop off pass there. Right now, defense is a little bit optional. And it's been a frustrating second half for the Taipans. Had things locked up at quarter time and at half time. But they've watched this game and their season. Just throw it inside. Be big. Be big. Be bigger. Lee working on Armstrong. Dishes it off to Dribbing. It's incredible. We'll get you looking at half time. It's out of this world. Hook point. You can't score. Bowman almost threw that away. Zach Triplett into the game. Kyle Bowen in as well. Tanner Krebs. There's Ian Clark in back door. He's been a little bit quiet by his standards early in the season, the last couple of games, but he's got the nudge up right now against the next star. There he is, the other end. Of anything that's hot right now. Bobby's the man. He's got 20, Bobby Klintman. A good find from Doolittle to Usher, cutting baseline.
It's unpredictable, and certainly the Phoenix, based on what we're seeing, very much alike.
Kenyon went into the lane.
Zikarsky posting up McCall. Nothing on offer. Bannon spins baseline. By Zikarsky close to the hoop, and he gets his first points.
And the other thing too, with what we saw with the McCarry video, I think, you know, I'd be getting him in.
Oh my goodness. Well, don't miss your chance to be a part of the Globetrotters action. You can get your tickets at HG24 at NBL.com.au with Cal.
And Pat Miller was paying attention.
Tied at 89. Marshall. Nice find to Humphreys. He was on the...
You know, rhythm, when you're bringing and chopping and changing, you know.
Well, I think they really wanted Barry Brown Jr. back, but he's balled out in Summer League. And just a prime.
Much needed victory for the Breakers. They've been desperate.
And Abercrombie, he gets a bucket and gets a nice round of applause.
Along with Gay, Temple, and Freeman Liberty. And a nice cut.
Temple from long range right here.
Played almost 30 minutes in that game as well. He showed his fitness and his durability. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch this.
Have you been in the water of a morning or of an afternoon so far? When you haven't been here, that is?
Now look, I sense a bit of...
I'm with you, Tamo. Without that creator, got to come through the offense. It's got to be whatever possessions out there, whether it's a back screen, a flare screen, something's got to happen. That's why Adelaide in this last quarter, and deja vu for them after Cairns had stormed home over the top of them to win back in round 10. They've got to run something. Doyle with time winding down. Across the lane. Flings it at the cap. Absolutely. with Scott. I thought Scott didn't like this, but they need it. Absolutely, every point matters. 31. Where he's been the first 2 years already. And again, I think that poise, that maturity, gets to play off the ball a bit more as well. Dellavedova with trying his hand late.
Really highly touted, and I think he started a little bit slow. I think he's slowly figuring out the pace and physicality of the league, and that was a great move down low there for him against the press.
Well, they got him away from home, and then the Illawarra Hawks, their performance, it was terrific basketball. And we're so lucky it continues tonight, and then again tomorrow night, and the Brisbane Bullets hope.
That's when he's at his best.
Sobi against Klintman, takes him on aggressively. Oh, late whistle. Bauga. Now he has struggled on 1 of 3 so far in this one.
Get back there, Bobby!
Right now, Brisbane's offense hasn't been able to get going. 15 in this quarter. And then 19 in the game now for Bull Quoll, including 4 of 7 from deep.
You must get a hand to Brisbane Quoll.
Nissan Arena.
Secondly, Holt, can I finish?
Drewy, I've got a job too. Go ahead, speak.
What? Trying to throw.
Cal Humphries, Marshall, Wiley, Vasiljevic out there. DJ might just go heat check here, working on Klintman. Takes it inside and floats it home. He's put it to steal. Brings it up the floor, gets inside and ties the ball game. 7 seconds for Brisbane to increase their three-quarter time lead. Sobi will shoot with a hand in the face. Can't get it.
He's 10 points.
It's a good look. He just flashes to the mid-range and rises up. He already knocked down a couple of those in this game.
An opportunity.
Menga couldn't finish. Issues around the bucket tonight. Tight hands, and then Robinson looking to push the tempo. That's what it.
Albrecht trying to back in on Klintman. Travels.
Good defense from Bobby Klintman.
Stars like you, Derek. No, I'm one of the more timid people you'll ever meet in your life. I don't think I'd even be venturing down to Dreamworld. I'd be on, the tee.
This year is still a big question mark. He's someone he's definitely not a one-and-done guy through the NBL. And there's a question whether he's even a two-and-done guy.
Yeah, he's got that confidence. Like, that was a really nice. That's a elite pro move.
I was just talking to my boy Bano about it just now. Like, his game's going to transfer.
It's almost another sellout. James is a sellout. Well done. Clark off the inbound. Quick three. Taj said they heavy. Heavy coats. He's clowning now. He's clowning. Come on, bro. Here's Galloway looking for the answering triple. That's off the mark. This is the ultimate way to start the New Year's Eve party for the Taipans. Start this fourth quarter with Patrick Miller, Tajir McCall, Wardenberg, and Bobby Klintman continue to play big minutes. Has been their best player as Usher is left wide open.
Oh, come on. 40, we're enjoying it. 4.5 minutes left on the clock here in the third. Norton knocked down 3 moments ago. This time he's shortly.
Averaging 4.5 fouls per game.
3.4 for the entire season is Quoll. Lamb now. And that one's all we see from him. Brings plenty of energy. Fun to proceedings as well. Red numbers now for the Breakers. Jackson can't run out to Abercrombie. Nice ball movement.
Execute in the half court this season. They're getting a lot from pushing the ball in transition right now.
They lead by 19. Melbourne have come block shots in the competition. Bobby Klintman, as well as delivering 11 points and 6 boards a game. His Krebs has been on fire, this time off the mark with a heat check. Ailey read that better than anyone off the hand. Gets the offensive rebound. Number 11 in that category for United. Cairns has 3 O boards. So
they're not a great three-point shooting team. Shooting just 33% for the season. Sobi steps into his 3. Brisbane have to think a little more carefully about that scout. Maybe one more. Maybe if he makes one more, and that should get him going. 6 down for the rest of the half.
We've spoken about him before, and previous comments he's made. He doesn't care if he fouls out, but I'm sure Cairns do because he is so important to them.
You know, I'm not sure if Mike Keller's going to get close to just doing a whole free throw practice, but they lead the league in attempts, so that's not the issue. But they're last in the league in percentage. Gary Brown.
It just makes you that handball action that Woody Moore was calling for.
Lamb for three. Matang again on the glass.
Oh, baseline. Nice ball movement from Sydney. Oh, scoreless in the first half for Sydney. 11.5 a game across the season thus far. Dwight Noy never shy.
And on the offense, class.
Valentine gets Jonah Bolden involved. Lead by 8 with a quarter to play at the Cairns Convention Centre. Yeah, big last couple of minutes there from the Taipans. Really good third quarter, I felt, from Bull Qual as Valentine can't hit.
Sure, you need to be aware of that and play smart, but it just went real negative.
Adams for 3. It's go time now for the Kings. They need to score. And they need to do it quick. Valentine with his feet set. That'll help. And they can kind of break through. I mentioned the month of November. Well, we've only got 3 games, and Sam Froling said this last week has been a lot of tough training. As soon as Lee knocks down. They're all set. Big final 3 minutes here at the Wynn Entertainment Centre in Wollongong. It's been tough going for the Hawks. Clark.
I'm interested to see that matchup between Kuzma and Klintman. 2 long wings as Kuzma sizes up a 3 and hits it right in front of the young perspective. And a couple of coaches told me that if the team is organized and play hard, you give yourself a chance to play and have a chance to win every night. So we'll see.
A question real quick, please. At what point will it be a legitimate sample size in a 28-game season?
Well, you need more than 2. I know that 2 is a very...
Wait till his fullest extent defensively.
Jackson Cartwright cheats them. They meet him. And he gets his own rebound. Delaney. Waterberg with the board. Minions of point guard and Jackson Cartwright. Buys it to Glidden. Antonian has read the scouting report. Jessup banked out another 3 though. There's a tough. Cartwright. He's got the ball back off Cheatham. McYan comes over, 6 to shoot. The Arthur pulls the trigger and gets it to go down.
If you're Lockie Aubrey, the way he defends that without fouling and just staying in front and making it a tough finish is those certain ticks that make him really exciting and going to be massive.
That's because of how young they are.
Well, that's always going to be the case year in, year out. And again, if they get it all together at the right time, or their good nights are better than the worst at the end of the season, then they're around the money.
With the Phoenix in the NBL, from what I understand, that's not going to happen. He's here on a short-term contract until Alan Williams gets healthy, and then it's basically off to Europe from.
Fans were looking for. Now Southeast Melbourne with the chance to answer. Cummings goes to work. Tarangi in the corner. A little bit strong. Loose ball.
He's running a play, next play for Keanu. So we'll see how they run this play now. They're looking for a backup or a 3 or a wide open 3. Perfectly drawn up.
17 points. 3, sorry. Here we go. Baseline. Alex Sarr will go to the line with 8 points to his name so far. I thought I was like, so you might want to just take that mate out because he's got 4 just to make sure it doesn't become a goes on runs. We haven't seen it yet in this game. Do you think it's going to happen, and how will it happen if so? Yeah, it is something that, again, it's...
Galloway for that. He's helping for no reason in the post. Sags off, kicks out to Bobi for an easy 3 ball. DJ says, I got one back for you.
McVeigh, Magnay, Crawford, and Drimmick out there for the Jackies. Doyle's got 26. You can see they've just got for moments. Sam Meninga not starting this third quarter, rolling out Bobi Klintman and Wardenberg together down low. Here's Webster, casual. Take a little mini run. They've been able to respond. Haven't let the home crowd get right into it. this might be a dagger from Cotton. Couldn't quite get it to foot.
His tally along now, up to 9 points to lead all scorers. Sobi to the left-hand side from close range, can't finish.
Good defensive pressure.
The energy has been there from the Breakers tonight, that is for sure. Jackson Cartwright likes to look at the matchup with Klintman. Why not 2 more for Punt?
The 36ers did try a number of different looks. They went to a zone on a number of occasions. It didn't work all that well, and it can be tough trying to implement that type of regime. Who's going early? You just can't fall asleep when you play the tight ends, because I know that looks like a poor shot so early in the offense, and semi-contested later, sure enough to try to dance it back. That's no.
When he was in Sydney with us, with the Sydney Kings, and he was just a rebound machine. Whenever that ball came off the glass, you found Muller somewhere near it. If he didn't get it, someone else got it.
Well, 12 rebounds to 5 in the opening quarter, Cairns' favour. Adams. Development in the first 2 seasons.
If you have a choice, Pete, where are you going right now? In the league, Pete Hoare is coming back into the competition. Where are you going to play right now? You get to knock down a couple of threes. Trying to help those free throws. Too many cheeseburgers, mate.
Bobby Hart.
Feeding the hungry.
Bobby Hart to go against Tassie, but that's a conversation for another time. Here's Harvey with that little floater. So good. He's, as we said, the next evolution of full qual on the offensive end. Just ultra aggressive. 7 points now. And Harvey answers it.
Gets it back from Roberts. 5 of the shot clock. Screen set. Siakam. GTJ goes to work. Rolls off of the iron. As you mentioned, when the Raptors take it on Sacramento, that it's where he gets it, right? Where he'll catch it.
Jones, floater, fouled on the floater.
Scott, Baines, Sobi, McDaniel, Johns on the floor for the Bullets. Here's Sobi pulling the trigger again. Baines on the
They're getting to the rim at ease. Just been looking at a couple of different options defensively. And there's that rim protection that we're...
They've been very, very impressive in this third quarter, and they have shot the ball well. 50% from outside. Sobi doing everything he can to keep the Bullets in the game.
Just to get down, post up, and then see they're going to run a double team. If there's movement off the ball, someone's going to be open.
Yeah, it's that balanced 40 system where they want to be all out attack, but sometimes just pick
This Southeast Melbourne lineup. Guarded by Klintman. Giving away a bit of size. Not giving away any craft at all.
Tough. He's nasty. Pat Miller. He's an exciting prospect.
Game high 12-point lead. Miller's got 16. He's stuffing the stat sheet.
We're going to play with the same aggression minutes, yeah.
Shoutles. 10-point lead the way of the Snakes.
Already made little strides in maturity to his game. I'm also interested in your thoughts on Garrett Clark. Had a slow start to this blitz, hit that shot there. He was
playing at such a level right now as well. I think they're going to be tough to beat.
Hickey finished with 3 on the... Falling back on the floor. Bales to the rack.
Bobby.
He gets it back. Now gets the matchup he likes on Klintman. Set himself.